Hi, this is Barbara. This is my second speech, and here's my audience. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to give this to you, Gary. Please and thank you. Hello, and you got me good? Am I good? Okay. Thank you all for being here and listening to my speech. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about Greece, the country of Greece, that is. First, I'm going to tell you about some Greece statistics. Then I'm going to tell you about the past and current events of Greece, and then I'll finish with more about the Greeks and their lifestyle. First, according to the Greece Encyclopedia Business in Today's World, Greece's official name is Hellenic Republic. Its capital is Athens. Greece's population is approximately 10.93 million, of which mostly reside in the major city of Athens and Thessaloniki. I'm butchering the Greek words. According to Culturegram's online edition, Greece is just smaller than the U.S. state of Alabama. The mountain areas, mountain areas cover most of Greece. Mount Olympus is the highest point in the country at an elevation of 9,570 feet. There is only about 20% of Greece that is arable, meaning that it's capable of being plowed and used for growing crops. Greece includes an archipelago, probably butchered that word too, of about 1,000 islands. These islands give Greece the 12th longest coastline in the world. The temperatures in Greece are warm. It's a warm Mediterranean climate in southern Greece. The north is wet and cool. Winters are mild but wet, and summers are hot and dry. Earthquakes are common and sometimes severe in Greece. Now let's talk about the history of Greece. Ancient Greece stretches back to 3000 BC. The first Olympics were held in 776 BC. Ancient Greece reached its peak at about 400 BC. The country was rich in government, art, science, and drama, which played an important role in the establishment of Western civilization. What I found interesting in my research was that Alexander the Great, who most of us have heard of, led the Greeks to conquer an empire which is now the Middle East. With his death, part of the Roman Empire in AD, the Roman Emperor Constantine, moved the capital of the empire to a Greek city, which is now Istanbul, Turkey. Istanbul, Turkey. I just found that interesting. That was kind of settled by Greeks, the Middle East and Turkey. Okay, now let's talk politics. This is more, this will lead into like the current events and what's going on with Greece. Greece adopted a parliamentary system in 1875. More currently, severe financial trouble in 2009 and 2010 pushed Greece into major spending cuts and increased taxes, which resulted in widespread protests and strikes. Needless to say, Greece is in a debt crisis right now. In 2011, Eurozone leaders approved a bailout package for Greece, which was conditional. This is kind of all over the news right now, if you follow it. The political turmoil forced the Prime Minister to resign in November 2011. After this, protests continued, which shut down the TV and radio and services and cut thousands of government jobs because of all this. In January 2014, the far-left radical Syriza party had the most votes, and they formed a coalition. Greece is struggling to repay loans and is on the verge of bankruptcy. Now let's move on to more of the Greek lifestyle. Let's get out of that for a minute. Greek is the official language. English and French are widely understood in the country, and English is mandatory in all schools as a subject. The general attitudes of the Greek are individualistic, brave, and hardworking. Greeks usually wear clothing influenced by Western European fashions. Something interesting, some Greek women wear dresses more than U.S. women do. Greeks are often physically expressive in their greetings. Friends and relatives hug and kiss upon meeting. Let me tell you about Greek tourism. CNBC reported just yesterday that despite the financial situation, Greece's tourism industry, which accounts for nearly 20% of the country's GDP, or gross domestic product, is still healthy. The travel website Kayak said Greece remains a popular destination. However, there could be unrest if there is no agreement made regarding the financial crisis. So while there's a lot of turmoil going on and financially, it's still a big tourism spot. In closing, if you would like to visit Greece as I would someday soon, go online and check out the pictures of the gorgeous Greek islands with white sands and clear blue seas, and explore all of the rich history that Greece has to offer, along with which was one of my favorite foods, Mediterranean food. Thank you for your attention and time. That concludes my speech. And here's my group again. 1, 2,